Hello and welcome to Spotlight on Jackson County. Thank you for being with us. We have a very special guest, and I'm proud to introduce to you the new mayor of the city of Goshen, Mr. Tommy Fortenberry. Tommy, welcome to the show and congratulations on your win as the mayor of Goshen.
Thank you very much.
I know things are going to start to be different.
Absolutely. I believe that, as I said tonight, that the campaigning was over and it was declared that I would be the new mayor of Goshen, that there's a new change and a new direction coming for Goshen. That was what I campaigned off of, and once again, I'm very humbled by the citizens of Goshen. I gladly accept the charge that they're giving me to in this opportunity to be the mayor of Goshen. And I really look forward to getting it started.
Yeah, I think the citizens are looking forward to that too, Tommy. We've got most of the council members have been replaced. Hurley Ray's coming back.
Right.
I'm sure that y'all are all going to try to work together more than what's been in the past.
Well, you know, Doug, whenever I was running for the office of mayor, I'm a man of God, I'm a man of faith, and I was believing for a group of men that I could work with, and I'm absolutely overjoyed and excited about the council that I get to work with for the next 4 years. We have Johnny Jones coming back. It's said that this is a very inexperienced council. Actually, going into the office, we have more experience than the group that went out actually had. We have 12 years with Hurley Ray in Ward 2 and 12 years with Johnny Jones in Ward 1, giving us 24 years of experience. And then we got the rest of us are newcomers. But you know, but yet I'm not without experience. You know, it was said during the campaign that I didn't have the experience. I had 3 years on the street as a police officer, and I was really concerned about my city, and I loved the city of Goshen, and I paid attention to what was going on in those 3 years, and also for those 3 years I attended every council meeting with the exception of about 5, and I was not there just a sergeant at arms. I was there paying attention, listening, and that's more and more became the driving force behind me running for mayor. And I wanted to bring unity to the mayor's office and with the councilmen, and I believed in that unity. If the citizens of Goshen see, and I know I've said this all the way through my campaign, and I know it's come to time we have to go past this, but we go past it when the citizens see that it's actually happening, that the mayor's office and the councilmen are pulling together. And I believe that there's great people in the city of Goshen. There's wonderful people in the city of Goshen. I met them riding my bicycle. Whenever I resigned from the police department in February, I got on my bicycle, and I met a lot of great people in the city of Goshen, and they're really looking for a change. And I understand it's an awesome responsibility. But guess what? I knew that all along. I'm just more assured of it now. And so, you know, with the councilman that we have Don Nash coming in as councilman at large. We got a new councilman in Ward 5, Adam
College.
All right, College. We have in Ward 4, Scott McFarland. And Ward 3, we have Gordon Galot. And I've met with these guys through the last few months, and we've gotten to know each other. We're understanding each other's personalities, and it's not that, and we know that we're going to disagree on some things, but yet we all have the common goal of doing what's best for the city of Goshen, and I truly believe that. That's
what's been needed, and in my opinion, a lot of I'm a resident of the city of Goshen. There has been a fragmentation of the council. There's been one side versus the other side, and really, like you say, Tommy, the people of the city of Goshen are the ones that have suffered because of this. So when people come to the council meetings from this point on, they're going to see a mayor and a council that are truly working for them.
Exactly.
Truly working for the betterment of the city of Goshen.
That's working together and working for the citizens of Goshen and the city of Goshen. And that's what it's supposed to be about anyway. We're servants of the public. We are elected by the public, and we're actually the voice for the public. And it's not that that I have no personal agenda going into office except doing what's right for the city of Gautier. And my campaign promises was that I would run a fair, honest, clean campaign. And
Which you did.
Yes, I did that. And the other one was that if you vote for me and you put me in office of mayor, I guarantee you in the next 4 years I'll have you angry with me about something. I don't, and I didn't, you know, there's not a person stand up and say, well, he promised me this, he promised me that. That was my 2 campaign promises, to do what's right for the city of Gautier. And what's right's not always easy, and what's easy is not always right. And what's right's not always going to fit the people that voted for me.
You can't please the people all the time.
Exactly.
But you have to do what's right. Recently, we've heard about the extra road or another way in and out of the Hickory Hills subdivision area up in there. It's kind of grown, and I personally agree that they need another way out of there. Y'all are going to look at that in some sort of way? Well,
I'm not, at this point, I'm not privileged to all information about that, but I do agree that it's absolutely a necessity that that the citizens of North Gautier, and I hate to say North Gautier, South Gautier, the citizens of the Hickory Hills area need to have another way out. They're pretty much landlocked. Even as a police officer, when I worked wrecks up on Martin Bluff Road, if you have a wreck that blocks both lanes, these people are locked in. Storms, any types of emergency, these people are locked in. They do need a way out. Now, I don't, like I said, I'm not privileged to all information, what part of the land the Crane people have, what part of the land that still needs to be purchased, but I do agree, in theory, it's an idea, and it's definitely something that needs to be looked at. It's something that needs to be worked on until it's accomplished.
So you're going to be a mayor out there basically available to the people. You might even be out riding your bicycle asking opinions at times.
Well, I will tell you this, riding that bicycle, I drove a police car through Gautier for 3 years, and I thought I knew basically everything about Gautier. You see a whole lot more riding a bicycle than you do out the windshield of a cruiser. I mean, I've seen a lot of things in Gautier that I didn't know existed. I've seen homes I didn't know existed. So I don't know if I'll ride a bicycle to everybody's house again, but I will be out, and I will be accessible, and I do want to do what's right for the city of Gautier.
Well, I really truly believe that you will, Tommy, and it's really a new day in the city of Gautier. What are some other things? You got any other plans other than just being open, honest, and out there for the citizens? I mean, anything that you would want to see happen in the city of Gautier?
I would like to see the city of Gautier attract new businesses. Whatever concessions we have to do, whatever we need to do, if we have to get out of the box a little bit to do this, it's been too long that we have nothing on Highway 90 west of the police department. We have nothing on Highway 57. It's just, for the city of Gautier has 2 ways of obtaining revenue, and that's through property taxes and sales taxes. We have got to get some more businesses in Gautier. Maybe looking at hiring an economic developer. But then again, I know that there's people in Gautier that have great ideas and wonderful ideas that will work, but I think that it's been pushed to the side. And now, as they see this mayor and this council moving forward, that these people will come to the forefront, and we can start building some committees that actually have the heart for Gautier to see Gautier grow. We need to be in continuous touch with the businesses we have now to improve our relationship with them, to see what we can do to make things better for them. It almost appears to a lot of business owners, and this is what I've heard on the street, that it's almost like it's a battle to put a business in Gautier. We need to become business friendly, and once again, we need to make what concessions we have to make, whatever we have to do to start, to aggressively go after businesses to come to Gautier. I mean, I go to Ocean Springs, and me and my wife go out to eat now. I try to eat in Gautier. I try to spend my money in Gautier, and I encourage all Gautier citizens to do that. Spend your money at home. But I also encourage the council and the mayor's office and the city manager to let's do what we have to bring businesses here where we can have places to go with our families here in Gautier, not have to go to Ocean Springs or Pascagoula or Biloxi or wherever. We need people coming to our city. And it's not that I don't want to support my sister cities, but yet I have a city too that needs to grow.
Yeah, well, we really do need more businesses. We need more revenue, and it was, and it has been. Trust me, I experienced that, a battle to get a business going in the city of Goshen. It really has, and I think that's one of the answers. Is there anything else that y'all are looking at?
Well, I tell you, this is an idea, and I don't know all the mechanics it would take to this. I would like to see Goshen have its own Chamber of Commerce. I would like to see Goshen promote Goshen. Like I said, I want to get aggressively about putting our city out, and trying to attract tourists and things to our city. We have a lot of things in Goshen. You have the GI Museum that's overlooked. We have a Blue Ribbon School. We have a wonderful junior college there. We have 2 wonderful golf courses there. There's numerous things that we have in the city of Goshen that like I've said before, that we go on vacation and we do these things at other places. We have waterfront there. We have saltwater fishing there. We have freshwater fishing in Goshen. There's a lot of things. We have Mary Walker Marina. We have several marinas in Goshen. There's a lot of things that are in Goshen that we overlooked and neglect, and it's time for Goshen to start taking care of Goshen.
We got about 1 minute, Tommy. So if there are citizens out there who are interested in giving y'all input, you're saying y'all are open for that, and you're open for them to come forward and maybe serve on committees to try to help this new administration out in getting new businesses, ideas of any kind.
Right. We want to work for the citizens of Goshen, and we want to hear what the citizens of Goshen really want to do with our city. I think, like I said, there's a lot. We have a good start there. I mean, we have, everybody says you're a yes boy for the police department. Yes, I do love the police department. I love the fire department. I love the city of Goshen, period. All the employees that commit themselves to come to work at the city of Goshen. I love the city of Goshen. But, we have a lot of great things going for us. We just need to keep capitalizing and pushing forward.
Well, Tommy, we're out of time. I really appreciate it. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this portion of Spotlight on Jackson County. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Spotlight on Jackson County. We're talking to the District 5 Commissioner of the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks, Mr. Jerry Monroe. He's back again. He had a very interesting show last time. We learned a lot about what's available in the state of Mississippi. Gas prices are going up, folks. Everybody can't afford to drive everywhere, but you need to take advantage of what we have right here in our state. Jerry, welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Doug. I sure appreciate you having me back and the station having us on here so we can get the information out to the people and let them make some good decisions about their summer and go have some fun.
Yeah, there were some great places to go. We saw some of those on our last show.
Yeah, last show we talked about some state parks that are within 3 hours of drive from the coast, and gave you some ideas of the cabins that were there, the fishing that was available, the nature trails, some of the local things to do there, whether festivals or fireworks displays and whatnot, and hopefully the information we gave you with the website address, which is www.mdpf. Isn't that right? No. www.mdwfp.com. There it is. I see it on the screen now. That's it. Thank you. It has all the information you want about any state park. We can go on there, click on it. If you want to stay with Jackson South, they're all there. If you want to go Jackson North, there's lots and lots of places up there. Roosevelt, Clarko, the Legion State Park near Starkville. There's all kind of places to go and enjoy with your family.
One of the parks that took a real big hit during Katrina was right down here, and that was Buccaneer.
Yes.
And y'all are in a reconstruction phase of that. Could you give us kind of an update on, Jerry, where we are with that and where we stand with that right now?
You bet. Buccaneer was our #1 park prior to Katrina in terms of revenue and in terms of people coming to the park. We had a great wave pool there. We had great water facilities there. We sold a yearly pass like they do at SeaWorld or whatnot. You could come there anytime and enjoy what we had to offer there. Like you said, Katrina did a number on that place and basically leveled it. We have worked with FEMA and MEMA and finally are underway with our reconstruction. And today I was going to let y'all know we finished the infrastructure redoing, which is the sewage, the water, the electrical, all that has been done now. We're working on phase 1 and 2, which is putting the roads back, reconstruction of the comfort stations, which are the restrooms, the office there, our park ranger's house, and the facilities to keep all our equipment and everything, get that redone. The RV pads will be put back. We're going to have 175 RV pads there with water and sewer. There's 2 estuaries there, which are like little bays that feed from the sound, and it comes back in a marsh, so you get to see wading birds and whatnot, that these will be around. It should be a real great facility once we get it up and going. We're hoping to be able to open the park for RVs and everything October, November of this year, which will be a great time. As you know, it gets cooler down here for us. The fishing's great. And it's very nice to be able to be down here and enjoy the coast that time of the year. And then it will be another year or so before we're able to redo the wave pool and the splash pads and the refreshment center, the snack shop, and the tubes, the water park tubes that went down into the big pools we had.
About fishing, though, Jerry, you've got some information on some great lakes that are available to our fishermen, and I understand that a young man just caught a 10-plus pound bass in one of these, and you've got some pretty good record fish that have been taken from these lakes. Could you tell us a little bit more about what we've got available to our fishermen here in the state of Mississippi?
You
how
bet.
They might find out a little more information about it.
You bet. Again, you can go to the website, and it's www.mdwfp, and click on fishing, and it'll bring up your state lakes. Click on the state lakes. And we have state lakes in 6 districts that we have in our state broken up. And I just pulled them from District 6, which is what I'm kind of over down here, and I picked 1 out of 5. And what kind of, no particular order, but the one that had the big fish in, I was telling you, is called Lake Calling Lake, Panther Lake. It's just outside of Crystal Springs, which is south of Jackson. And they caught a 13-pound, 7-ounce bass up there this past year.
That's huge.
That's a whopper bass.
That is huge.
That is a whopper bass. And when you click on these websites and you go to these particular lakes, each particular lake they have does a fishing report, and they'll tell you, up to the day what they're catching, what to fish with, and when you go down to the end of it, they also have a thing which says the contour map. And you click on it, and it will give you, from our GIS mapping division from the state, they went and they transected these lakes, north, south, east, and west, and have GPS coordinates that map the contour of the bottom, and it shows all the fishing structures that are there. So when you go there, you can literally download where you're going to fish, plan your run that next morning, launch your boat, get your bait from the bait place, launch your boat, and plan your trip around that lake to fish certain spots. I mean, how much better is that?
You can't get any better than that. Plus, it even tells you what kind of bait that you should be fishing with. So if you don't have that, get that on the way.
That's right.
And go to the particular spot, and you will catch fish.
Absolutely. And we have some liberal limits on some lakes. Some lakes, depends on which ones you fish, are being restricted because we're trying to grow either trophy bass there, or we're trying to let people catch liberally small fish for more eating size fish. But we are trying to have some trophy lakes in our state, and this is one of them. You're not allowed to keep but 1 fish over 22 inches. The rest of them, it's a slot limit between 18 and 22 you're allowed to keep. And anything under that, you're supposed to throw back so it can grow back.
But you got an 800 number for more information about it.
That's right. Just go to 1-800-5-GO-HUNT. It'll give you the same information to the lakes as it will for hunting. And again, if you're going to go stay at a state park that has a lake on it, it's 1-800-GO-PARKS. And if y'all see any knuckleheads out there doing anything they shouldn't be doing, whether it's spotlighting deer at night or you see somebody who's obviously over their limit on fish, please call 1-800-BE-SMART. It's totally anonymous. You can give us some tag numbers and whatnot. You will never be named. Nobody will ever know you called in, but it'll help us catch the bad guys out there who ruin our future for us. They're taking too many fish, or they're shooting deer when they shouldn't, or just being a knucklehead. And we need to stop those folks and get them off the road and get them out of the woods or off the water. Any way we can to make it a safer place, so we have more opportunity and can enjoy what God gave us here in Mississippi.
Before the show, Jerry, you were talking about the fawns. The deer fawns are happening right now.
That's right.
And sometimes people may see them, and you were talking about maybe they're getting left alone, their mama abandoned them or something, so somebody could call about that also?
Absolutely. They can call the 1-800-BE-SMART and tell about the fawns. There was a great article in the Clarion Ledger by Chad Dacus, who's our chief biologist, talking about fawns. The peak period for fawn drop, that we call it, or when the reproduction cycle, is the last week of June through the third week in July. Throughout the state is the peak time that babies will be happening. And the deer's natural defense mechanism is he or she, the fawn, has no smell. They're totally scentless. So what the mama will do is put them in a safe area and leave them there. And they're pretty much camouflaged with where the flowers are with the white. They have the white spotches on them and they're brown. So that they just leave them alone in a shaded area, and the mom will go off and feed. But the mom will come back, trust me. The mom knows where the baby is. She'll come back and she will nurse the baby 4 to 7 times a day. But she will leave her in that one spot or make her move. We just ask people, if you see a fawn, leave the fawn alone. There's nothing wrong with the baby. Mama's around somewhere, I promise you. Just leave it alone. And if you see one abandoned and you don't see mama come back over a period of time, you might want to call that 1-800-BE-SMART and report it. But for various reasons, we don't want people touching them. We don't want you bringing it home. It's against the law to own or keep a deer in captivity unless you have a permit from us. It's a wild animal. Doug, leave them alone. Let them go back. Nature's going to take care of them, I promise you. Just leave them alone and let them enjoy the experience of seeing a little baby, but then back away slowly and just leave the baby alone.
But if you do see something like dogs or something chasing the fawn, and the fawn is definitely in trouble, you can call that number and report it. Somebody will be out there to assist them.
Absolutely.
But otherwise, observe and stay away from them.
That's right. It's part of nature. It's part of the experience of seeing these things, Just enjoy it, whether it's an egret and you're on a pond or watching the egret fish or a kingfisher or something like that. Just enjoy the experience and then back away. But these animals are going to be fine. They're left there for a reason, because the mom's around them. The predators can see the mom and know something's there. So that's why they leave them alone. And they're scentless. So a predator cannot smell them.
Now, is this information on the website? Can they go there and find out?
Absolutely.
They can find out a lot of information about fishing and a lot of information about wildlife in Mississippi by just going to the website.
Absolutely. We have articles written all the time in there from our different chiefs of biology or any fisheries or hunting, all kind of articles, a lot of good information. One of the things that we talk about, the fishing, before we get into some of the state lakes, right now we're having a fishing contest, and it's for our bigger lakes up in this middle part of the state. But it's Lake Kemper, Lake Neshoba, Lake Tom Bailey, and Clarko Lake, which is on Clarko State Park. And they have tagged fish they've released into these lakes. And the opportunity is there. I think it's a small fee of $2 to enter. It's like a rodeo, I guess you'd call it. But you can win $100,000 cash. They're giving away a tracker boat, sponsored by Bass Pro, I think it is. Also a ATV, which is Arctic Cat ATV, and a John boat. And so they have a lot of prizes to do. And I think I was reading this morning on the website, of the 100 or so fish that have been let go, I want to say 18 have been caught so far.
Jerry, we're out of time for the show. It went by so fast. But thank you for coming on.
No problem.
Can we get you back again?
Love to. I want to come back and talk to you all about alligator hunting and the new deer regulations we're going to have out. We're going to finalize those, and also your migratory bird seasons that are coming up. We're going to finalize those this coming month.
Thanks, Jerry. We'll get
you
you back.
All right, Doug. Have a great day.
You won't see me out there alligator hunting, I assure you. Thank you for watching Spotlight on Jackson County. Join us again next time.